before you guys got on, a meteoroid struck the island. Everyone's dead. Porter DM.
Game starts tomorrow.
All right, you all wake up in a gas station.
No.
I wanted to actually do a day shift where you guys are actually monsters trying to get at people inside a building and do it backwards.
Okay.
Well, would it still be at night because I'm pretty sure monsters have night vision?
It would be. It's just It's just day shift to be funny.
Okay, I get it.
Your day. It's their work day.
I mean, they're never going to see it coming in the middle of the afternoon.
I mean, I think so. It depends which villains you guys choose. I mean, if it's
I'll be the villain, Gingivitis.
I was gonna say I'm gonna be that
humans were
green
the real
gold.
villains the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the green gold on top of the hot dog stand.
They were legend.
And then everyone's legend. Anyways, after all the mess, everybody finished leveling to 5? Everyone did their work last week because we had to.
Yep.
Okay. Andy's not making it because he gave me 0 reason or warning. He just said not tonight. Chris is not making it, and I think that's it. So, after what happened last time, in the kind of chaos of everything that happened, you guys are met by the advisor to the king, who you guys would recognize pretty easily. He's the guard captain that brought you guys in through the back of the palace last time. And he slipped. No. He says thank you so much for helping the king with our issues. He sends his deep and grateful gratitude to you. He wants you to be at the gladiatorial ring when the moon is at its highest, and you shall be greeted by the king.
So we're going back to the ring?
You guys were going to anyways.
Okay. Are we meeting him before fighting?
No, that's when the fight is. And you guys are going to, I would assume, want to rest before your big fight.
Yeah. Did we ever roll for HP?
I'm pretty sure everyone did their stuff last week.
Okay, I thought so too, but I just double checking. Yeah, it looks like it did. Okay. Hey, my AC went up from leveling. That's good.
It shouldn't have. I think your stuff is mixed up.
I didn't change it. It must have automatically gone up.
The system here is very bad at keeping track of actual AC. No, 17 is what it's supposed to be. What it's always been.
No, I thought it's higher now.
I'm looking at Twig and it says 17.
Yeah, I know. I didn't think I had a 17 before.
You did.
Okay.
That's what it's been since you got your black armor.
I guess so.
17's good. Don't fight it.
Anyways.
No, it's really good. But I don't remember it being that high, so maybe it's just, I'm just not used to it yet.
Okay, anyways. Does everyone rest, or is there something you guys want to do?
I don't know.
I mean, Twig's napping. I guess I can play with my pet.
I would like to find out more about the Moonlight Sonata we're going to be joining him in. Is there anything that would relate to the actual ceremony? That's why we'd want to meet in the moonlight after the gladiatorial game?
Yeah, you would pretty much already know that. The fight was going to be at midnight anyway, so the king's just making sure that all of you come.
Okay.
He's just saying that that's when you'll meet him.
Are we meeting him in his box, his private box, or...?
You are going to... Okay, so I'll clear it up a little. The King's Guard was asking you guys to come to the center of the ring, and all of you, not just the people who are going to fight. He wants all of you guys to come. And this is the final night of the festival, and it always takes place at this time. So there's nothing weird about the timing. It's just for flavor that's what's happening.
Okay.
I didn't think there was anything weird with the timing, but now that you said there isn't, I'm concerned.
I just said that because Mention was specifically asking. Okay.
You guys are right. Let's pull out of this fighting tournament ASAP. It's a setup.
Stephanie, were you still looking for that thing I asked you to do?
Yes. Does it have to be? I mean, it has to be a real thing, or is it something that can be like made up?
You have to be able to show me a picture of it so I can read it.
Okay. Well then, hold on a while longer.
Yeah.
Would my order have my circle have had some type of temple or place of worship in town? I assume so.
Yes, they would have. But it would be completely abandoned right now.
Understood. I was thinking I would go there and do a little praying.
You can absolutely do that. Mention what's the name of your griffin?
You mean my griffin?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. I don't think I gave him a name yet.
What?
I don't think I gave him a name yet.
Okay, I'm just giving you the character sheet, so I wanted to.
Okay. How about Stewie?
Yes.
Stewie Griffin.
Stewie Griffin, yep.
I love it.
Jesus. Can we spell it slightly different?
Sure.
Ew, is that a rat? Do you have some food for me?
Fun fact, my daughter's first birthday was Family Guy themed.
That's
And
cool.
it had Stewie Griffin on her cake, and it said, "I command you to celebrate." Yep. Mom of the year.
It's been a year since I escaped from this ovarian Bastille.
Yep. It's the only thing that made her laugh. So I would like literally just watch Family Guy, and she would giggle in her bouncy seat.
Mentioned, so I also have a quarter attached to this, so he can help make some changes. I didn't remember until just now to do this, but I wanted you to have the character sheet so you could at least see. Like, I used quarters as an example.
Oh, yeah.
So if you look in the bio and info, you can see, like, even if you want to just write the level 0, 1, 2, 3 abilities, like, just, or look up Griffin stuff and fill it in,
Sure.
like, I'll check it later, but that's basically the idea. And then the thing that's most important is if you want to level it up, is there's a leveling chart. It says, like, to reach level 1, you got to interact with your pet and have them use at least one of their skills, abilities, or spells. And, like, it's like that. So it's just spending time with your pet levels them.
Okay, so is this our pets are not level 1 yet? Is that the deal?
They're hatchlings, so you have a hatchling that's level 0.
Okay. All right, so I'll spend some time at my temple and getting in touch with my inner griffin.
Okay. Roll your animal handling. All right. Is anyone doing anything besides resting other than Mention?
Yeah, I'm playing with Grimmy.
That can count as resting. You don't actually have to be asleep. You just have to not be doing anything vigorous, just relaxing. I think playing with a pet would count as resting.
Okay.
Were you messaging something important, Porter?
No, I wasn't trying to message anything. Is it saying I'm typing?
It says you sent the spell message.
Oh, sorry. I was in my spell list trying to close the spell.
Right.
My bad.
Mentioned roll your perception. What'd you get?
16.
Okay. When you come to your temple, you see that there has been the front door has been boarded up, and there's a proclamation on it that says, "By the order of the nation of the Lichromancers, all unlawful spellcasting is banned, and unlawful worshiping."
I'll use the secret door.
Okay. The secret door is in a tree, and you whisper your secret password to the tree, and it opens up.
Nice.
The password is concerned citizen. I am the concerned citizen. The tree opens up, and you walk down some earthen stairs and through a small earthen tunnel. Well, small for you. It's pretty tight, and then you make your way up into a hatch that leads into the back of the temple. So from there, you can just do whatever you wanted to do, and we can fast forward unless there's something specific you wanted.
No, I just wanted to kind of get to see the place, reminisce about the good times.
Inside, like a lot of stuff has been trashed. Like necromancers went through and just knocked shit over and ruined the place.
Jerks.
You're quite disrespectful. You got really high ceilings in here, and the marble walls are all beautiful and white still. And your griffin is just practicing flying, trying to, right now it flies like a chicken, where it can just flap its wings a few times and get a couple of feet.
I encourage his efforts.
Okay. Okay. It is nearly midnight, and you guys are all back at your hostel. So you head to the area?
Yep.
Let's case the joint before we go in. Just saying, maybe have our rogue do a little, see if there's any shenanigans.
I get to be sneaky.
Yes, sneaky.
I love it. It's my favorite.
Right. Everybody,
That just makes me be the muscles.
everyone put their token on the map. You already have yours, Ron and Twig.
Oh, there she is. Sorry, I'm trying to scroll to the thing that I'm going to send you.
When you guys get to the Coliseum, there's no glowing light like last time above the stadium. There's no sounds coming from it. There's no foot traffic outside. The stalls are all open, but there's nobody working in them.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
Honestly, guys, what could go wrong? It seems totally fine. I say as I'm walking backwards into the place facing you guys.
Last one in's a rotten egg.
I already smell like one. It's all good.
Do we perceive anything?
You guys can all roll your perceptions.
Like, is it an empty arena?
You guys aren't in the arena yet. You're like on the outer circle.
Right, but there's not like a bunch of people walking into it, right? We don't hear the noises of a crowd.
Nothing.
It seems like we came on the wrong day. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Josh, your necklace vibrates a little, but it vibrated last time because of the enchantments in the arena, like built into the arena itself. Your scout Twig notices nothing.
Good job, Twig.
Twig is absolutely positive everything's fine. She's waving you guys in.
I don't see nobody. The coast is clear.
Where's Quarter's token? Oh, I see it. It's gray. So, do you guys walk in?
Sure. It would be a boring story if we ran away.
I suppose that's true.
All right, new plan, guys. Let's go steal a boat and sail to a total different country. Good luck, Jello.
You guys have a boat. Okay, you guys make it to almost the center of the arena when suddenly all of the lights pop on in the arena. The whole stadium is full. Like every citizen of the city and all the Lufa army guys are there, and everybody just starts trumpeting their horns and cheering and all like it's all like yeah, woo! So you're like suddenly you guys are the stars of this great big show. They're all happy to see you.
So it's like a surprise party.
Yeah. It definitely feels. You guys can all roll your perceptions again. Also, there's no torchlight this time. It's all like torch sconces, but they're made of the crystals that they use, and it's all glowing white light. That's just. It basically looks like daylight in this arena because of how powerful and how many lights there are.
Ooh, I can see stuff.
Twig, after your eyes adjust to everything being bright, you notice the king being lowered down on a rope to the center of the arena with you. He's holding a giant conch shell that he's speaking into that seems to make his voice 30 times louder for everyone to hear. He says, "Thank you, visitors and my fellow Luxodon Stampy. You have helped liberate us from the Necromancers." And when he says that, the whole crowd just goes nuts again, and everyone's trumpeting and just clapping for you. People are throwing coins and flowers onto the arena floor, Luxodon ladies are flashing you with their hairy chests. And so the king gets them to quiet down again, and he says, as you all know, the last battle of our great festival is always to the death, but this time it will be a great honor to have all of you fight for us against the Necromancers. And
dun dun dun.
And the three women that you guys met at the party and a couple of guards are all thrown out unceremoniously onto they were like kind of on the second floor, and they're all just thrown out onto the ground, onto the dirt floor over here. They're chained up. They look like they've been roughed up a little. The woman starts yelling. Huh? Magistrate Salison looks the worse for wear. And she's yelling, and you can tell she's using some prestidigitation because her voice is super loud. And she tells everyone, this is... Hold on, let me find my notes. Where did it go? She says, I demand you let us free. The Necromancers will not stand for this. We will take over this whole city and destroy you all. And the whole crowd gasps. And the king shakes his head and says, no, they won't. And he cites paragraph 76 of the Necromancer Penal Code stating the penalty for citing unrest in a Necromancer-controlled province is death. And you broke your own laws. So no one is coming to save you.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And that makes the whole crowd all just start clapping and hooting again. With your guys' perception, I think everybody... well, Porter didn't roll again. And Josh, because it's so well lit, I'm going to give you advantage.
Huzzah, I can see.
You can tell that even she kind of balks at that. Like, she recognized the code, and she also realizes she's really in danger. The king tells them, just to be fair, I'll let you fight for your freedom. as per tradition of this hallowed festival. And he looks to you guys and he says, "Please do our city proud."
You got a boss?
What are you paying? What's the going rate for killing these guys?
Uh,
I mean, right? Am I crazy?
well, there was already a big prize that you guys already were gonna fight for tonight. This is if you don't want that big prize to win the tournament, then you don't have to.
Oh, okay, so this is part of the tournament. We got to murder these necromancers.
Yes, this is the final fight of the tournament.
Great, let's kill these things. Hey, do you mind if we do them one at a time?
Absolutely, I mind. It's a free for all. And with that, he gets pulled away on his rope and brought up into his king's pavilion.
Wait a minute. If we're not worried about lycromancers anymore, we would have brought our animals with us, right?
You didn't know, but you can absolutely whistle and have them come the next round.
You got it. Is that my turn?
I want to go up to the crowd and I want to scream, "Give me a chair!"
Oh man.
Is this the arena itself? Is it open air?
What do you mean?
Like it's at the Coliseum, like there's a roof.
Yeah, they're all on like it's carved marble. They're all just sitting on benches that are carved.
I'm saying, but there's no roof.
No, there's no roof.
All right, cool. That's good.
Quarter, do you really say that?
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. Give me a chair!
Okay, there's a vendor that sells peanuts, and he gives you his chair.
Okay. I proceed to unfold the chair and sit down in the middle of the arena and look to my friends and say, "You guys got this." And
Middle of the arena is a pit, so maybe you're next to the pit.
yeah. I mean, I'll sit 10 feet away from the pit, so I'm at least 2 spots away from it. And then everybody gets a bardic inspiration. And what's that fucking spell I want to use? Where is it? It's the one that makes everybody feel good.
You got to give a speech for 10 minutes.
Is it the heroism one? No, I think that's the one that does it for one person. So. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna give everybody bardic inspiration and then heroism on Stampy.
Ooh. What's the bardic inspiration worth?
I think you get a 1d6, or is it a 1d8 now?
He's level 5, so he's got to check.
Which one's this? Okay, that's the bardic inspiration.
Yeah, at 5th level, we get a d8.
Cool.
I'm just making these bigger so you can see which one is which.
I'm pretty sure the bald one was quarters.
Yep.
Or doesn't own anyone.
Just her underwear.
In his mind.
And since I'm going to go ahead and cast it at a level 2, I'll give it to Josh as well.
Thanks a lot. Not gonna lie though, Melodious, if you did want to help, it would be welcome.
I don't think you guys are gonna need me.
Well, Melodious just went full dandy.
Oh, sorry, I gotta play the right voice. Hold on. Which one's dandy? I don't believe you guys are going to need me. Plus, you know me. I never hit a woman.
Wait, these are the 3 girls from the party?
Yep.
Oh, bad news, bears.
You didn't even get to sleep with them yet.
I mean, hold on.
Yet.
Yeah. Karen. Well, their names were Susan and...
Susan, Karen, and Sylvia.
Well, there's Magistrate Salison,
Or sorry, Salazin, not Sylvia.
Salison's the one in the center.
Yeah, and then there was Karen, and then Stephanie named another one like.
Oh, okay, there was Susan.
No, actually, funny enough, I think her name was Sylvia.
I think you're right. I think it's like Sylvia, Karen, and Salison, or Sylvia, Susan, and Salison.
So, quick question. Quick
There
question.
are 2 dudes, Quarter.
Quick question on the
What?
heroism, folks.
There's 2 dudes.
Oh, okay. There's 2 regular Electromage guards or whatever.
Yep.
Okay.
On the heroism, when it says the points equal to your spellcasting ability modifier, is that spell attack bonus or is that my wisdom bonus?
The bonus is Quarter's level, not yours.
Oh,
Yes.
so what is it?
8 for a spell attack bonus.
All right. Okay, cool.
So you get a
wanna-
D8. You get a D8 plus 8 because I'm at level 5.
Oh, say it again.
You get a D8 plus 8, I believe.
So I roll a d8 plus 8.
It's a D8 plus your charisma modifier.
Oh, it's a D8 plus my charisma modifier. Sorry, it's a D8 plus 5. Right?
All right.
5? Yeah, 5.
Whoops,
So
sorry.
then you can
Wrong one.
add that to any roll.
No, it's not even a. It's not even a D8. It's just an 8 plus 5. You get 13 temporary hit points.
13. All right.
Oh, you're talking about that. I thought he was talking about the bardic inspiration.
No.
My bad.
Okie dokie. From the
Hold on, real quick. I wanna do a buff for
I never even
Josh.
it was okay to do buffs, but like I don't
I
know.
don't know
how
if you're jumping us into the fight or what.
the fight was gonna start.
Let's do it.
I didn't want to waste an action while we're
I
prepping.
don't know why Quarter thought he could cast 3 spells in this time period.
Well, he
wants a
did.
cantrip.
This is not happening. You guys are not buffing before the fight. You should have buffed before you came inside when you were worried something bad was going to happen. Quarter, you get to do one thing. Quarter.
Wait, isn't? Hold on a second. Isn't? No, that's a bonus action. I can cast bardic inspiration and cast
didn't say
heroism.
you got an action. No, you don't. I didn't say you can get the cast. You just started doing it.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll just wait till my turn.
Everybody roll your turns. And you can totally do shit. Fucking hate Roll20. You can totally do your bardic inspiration. You don't have to wait for that.
Yay! Quarter got a 23, so we'll just count all that good stuff.
So everyone still has the bardic inspiration Quarter gave.
I'm
That's right.
doing that thing with Karen and Susan where like I look over and see it, I'm like, and I kind of do like the I can't. What are you doing here? How crazy is it? We're both in the same place. You work here too? Like that kind of thing. And I'm like doing the mouthing, like, how have you been? Everything cool?
You never called.
Someone
What's
for your
new?
right.
Is that how people act when they're courting each other?
How Ron does.
What
Twink!
Does anyone remember what the spider's real name was?
Alan.
No. Yeah, long.
Sure. I think you might be wrong.
He was like Nathazar or something.
Alan Balthazar.
Balthazar? Like one of the 3 kings?
No, it starts with an N. I can't remember what it was, and I'm trying.
Nesnar.
Nesnar. Thank you.
I am Mrs. Nesbit. You see the hat?
Perfect.
Okay, I'm just rolling their initiative. Oh my god, is this thing not open?
It is
Okay,
now.
looks like it worked. Quarter, I will let you roll one of your heroisms and mention you can do one buff.
All right. I'm
Wait,
going
no,
to.
heroism is the one heroism is one spell. Like if I cast it at a level 2, I can target 2 creatures.
That's fine. That's all I was saying is you can cast one buff and your bardic inspiration. Because
Oh yeah, I'm gonna buff.
as
the
you guys are
bardic-
doing this, the chains on the sorceresses magically fall off, and their weapons are thrown down to them from where they were just pushed.
I mean that's fair. I got a chair. So.
I'm gonna cast guidance for Josh.
Cool. I didn't need help, but I appreciate it.
And every little bit helps.
You're all right, Stampy.
Thanks.
It is just the 4 of us in here, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I wanted to make sure that Vermal and everybody else weren't going to be a part of this fight.
Josh, roll your animal handling.
I wanted to ask, at level 3, isn't that when this thing gets to mutate?
Yeah, what'd you choose?
Oh man, you kidding me? Pyrocorn, baby. Oh no. I think we're going full Rainbow Bright.
It is pretty powerful.
Well, I mean, also it's the most hilarious version.
Can you read it so we all know?
So, guys, I whistled for my unicorn, and it showed up, and instead of having the iridescent colors of a sunset on it, when it appears into the thing, I would assume like out of an anime kind of thing, with like it jumping in the air and there being like lots of lines flying by it and stuff like that. And it lands in a superhero pose, and it is full on rainbow prismatic. It has evolved now from its previous unicorn form into full on rainbow bright. And then it focuses on my magic, and it learns another 1/8 of its prismatic spray. Yeah. If you would
I
like
hate
to
that I
see
knew
my
that.
little pony mark on its
Now
butt,
I know what a cutie mark is. I'm just wondering what cutie mark does it have.
I don't know what the cutie mark is.
Is that a horse term?
I think it's a My Little Pony.
It's a My Little
The
Pony
picture
reference.
they have on their butt.
Oh, okay.
Come on, fellas! Don't tell
Yeah,
me
how
you're
like
not ponies.
they each have their own like specific mark.
This one is it's a symbol of a butt.
A butt on its butt. All right.
A butt on its butt.
But deception.
Josh, so if you remember, the sunset was actually its shell color, so maybe just the horn is just glowing like a rainbow.
Oh,
I
that
don't-
was just the
I
horn? For some reason, I thought that was all of it. But yeah, that's fine. I'm happy either way, man.
I don't really care. I was just reminding you that color came from a reason. But you can have it however you want it. It's not my pet. I don't care.
It's this symbol right here that I just put in the chat, which is a butt pooping backwards and forwards. Which I stole from an indie movie. This is a real thing where these little kids were talking about sex, and they were like, that's what it is. You put your butts together and you poop backwards and forwards.
Yes.
Perfect.
Oh my.
All right. The villains are all standing up and look like they're ready to take their freedom back. The whole crowd is there's probably over 10,000 elephants, all just stomping their feet in this coliseum. Everything is just so loud and crazy. Quarter, it's your turn.
So do I get to do something besides the?
Yeah, I was just saying that while the villains were getting ready, you all had time to do one little thing, so you did it, and now it's your turn.
Okay. Since it is currently my turn, I'm going to use my move action to move back from my friends a little bit. Maybe not right there. Maybe like right over here. So like I can still see. I don't want to be sitting behind that column or rock or something like that. And then, yeah, I'm just going to sit down. And I wonder if I could do this secretly or not. Or if it's a scene thing.
It says it takes an hour to cast. I think people. Wouldn't...
Okay, never mind then. Okay, I was gonna put that on the ground as like a trap in front of me, but I guess that probably doesn't work. But either way, I sit down on the ground and I wait to see what my friends are gonna do.
You play some of your music or something.
What's my range on Vicious Mockery?
Am
I within 60 feet?
Not yet.
I'm going to look at Duchess Sylvia or whatever her name is. Salazar. I'm going to look at Salazar, and I'm just going to start spinning her underwear around one of my fingers, like twirling it through the air.
Okay.
And that's all I'm going to do. Don't worry, guys. I'm taking the threat away, so she'll come after me. Because I feel like that would really piss her off, just sitting in a chair, spinning her underwear that I shouldn't have on my finger.
Yeah, that'll definitely get her attention.
Do it.
Maybe give it a little sniff. That's all. End turn.
Okay.
Now it's her turn. And she just shoots an arrow right into my mouth.
What kind of weapons do they wield?
Magic staffs. The one in the middle is Salison. Oh, and so it's the bald chick's turn first. Give me 1 second. Quarter. Roll a. Well, actually, it's not quarter. One, two, three, 4. 1, 2, 3. Twig, roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A 1d10.
Okay. Hang on. Oh, I didn't hit 1. That's weird.
That's worked.
Cool.
Sorry, I have 3 different magician pages to look at. Stephanie, the bald chick puts her fingers to her head and her eyes start glowing purple and she stares you right in the eyes. Roll your wisdom save.
That's amazing. 18. Take it, bitch. Nice. Wise.
She just looks like she gets a really bad headache and nothing happens, and now her turn is up.
It looks like she got a poop.
Yes, she looked like she was trying to take a poop.
I knows that look.
It's a good thing she's got a butt flap.
Next up is Quarter's new nemesis.
Oh, the Panty Terminator?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought the bald one was the Panty Terminator.
Nope, it's the one in the middle.
The bald one? Oh, wait. I thought, okay.
It's not what I remember.
Cool.
Yeah, I could have sworn the bald one was Salazar, but that's okay. I don't mind either way.
I don't mind either way either. I don't care. If you guys want the main villain to be bald, that's fine. It's the bald chick. But That means
Nice.
that this one is who casted last time, though, just to make things more confusing.
That's fair.
Got it. We're smart.
And sorry, that threw me off. Where is my page? God damn it, where did it go? On my list of things that make absolutely no sense. Oh, okay.
Oh, did you like the thingy I sent you?
I didn't get anything.
Oh, I put 2 links in a whisper.
That is not the best way to send things right now. Give me a second.
All right.
Can you send it to my phone so I don't have to have more windows open?
Let me see if I can find it in my phone.
Okie dokie. Quarter. Roll your dexterity save.
Works for me. I mean, I am
Oh my
sitting.
God.
I fully accept what's about to happen.
Give me a second.
I welcome my fate.
Just do me a favor. Whatever happens, don't break the chair.
Roll the chair's dexterity save.
All right, hold on a second.
A massive fireball goes soaring over your heads and slams immediately into your bardic friend. Flames are roaring everywhere in a 24 square circle around where your friend was just sitting. You took 48 damage.
Good thing he backed up.
It actually is a good thing you backed up since he antagonized the woman's.
48 fucking damage?
Yep, you took max damage.
Okay, well, I'm dead. So that's a 1-hit kill.
Quarter, because you didn't actually take an action on your turn, I would let you try something. Like if you have a reaction or something else you can use or do.
I mean, the only thing I can do is theoretically is add paint to my armor, but that's not going to do anything because it's not a dexterity save. It doesn't function for a dexterity save.
I have my 2 react bonuses. Can I use one of my reactions?
No. He moved 20 feet away from you and did his own thing.
Wig's got long legs.
No.
No, it's fine. I wasn't expecting her to be able to do a 48 damage hit. If I get downed, I get downed.
You
Why?
Quarter, I will allow you to roll.
I'm only down by 1 point. So, like, I have 47 health. Like, I only got downed by 1 point. I mean, theoretically, if any of them comes up and, I don't know, say whips a healing potion at me, if it even lands in my vicinity, it will work. But yeah, I am your healer, by the way. So maybe get me up when you guys get a chance.
Quarter, what I want to do is have you roll a luck roll. And I'm trying to think of what that would be. I have an idea because I really didn't know you had 47 hit points. But anyways, we'll wait till it's your next turn.
It's just 47 is relatively decent for a 5th level bard.
It sure is. Give me 1 second. Where did my...
Oh, man.
Shit, I'm pretty sure Stephanie's bard doesn't even have 47 hit points now at level 13.
I was
Yeah, I
gonna
don't have
say,
much with
yeah,
that.
Tilda has none. Which is why I had Thunderwave.
After Quarter gets lost in this blazing fire, you notice that Salison is now glowing with a purple aura, as if she was strengthened by your death.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to eat her.
It is now Twig's turn.
Can I go eat her? Kidding. All right, hang on. I'm looking at my stuff. Sorry, my entire Roll20 had closed down. I'm just now opening it back up.
They are 70 feet away from you guys.
70?
Yep.
Cool. Alright, I'm gonna run as far as I can go. And then I'm going to do one attack and a bonus action. Is that cool?
It depends what your attack is.
Just gonna shoot an arrow.
Okay.
Because that's all I can do from this distance.
What's your travel speed?
30. You would think with my height, I would have a greater travel speed.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So, yeah, you can shoot.
Okay, I come running, and I'm going to...
Who
do
are
my
you
shooting
shooting?
stick.
Who are you shooting?
The freaking purple one. I hit my button. Did it not work?
I didn't hear it.
Neither did I. Shoot. And then after that, I would like to throw one of my health potions at Sugar Butt, the blonde one. Oh no, I had a really great idea and I was stupid and forgot.
So, minor question: would they know I'm still alive inside the blazing inferno?
They don't know anything. They can't even
Okay.
see you.
Okay.
Sorry, Stephanie. Where is your... Oh, shooty stick. 13. Let's see what the AC is. You miss. The arrow goes flying by your head.
I was trying to distract her with it while I throw a potion at...
As you run to the absolute maximum distance you could maybe hit someone if you could even see them, you are throwing with disadvantage.
Okay. I mean, can I use my bow and shoot it at him?
Absolutely not.
Shit. I mean, I don't want to waste the potion, but at the same time, I don't want to just leave him there.
You guys are good. I get 3 death saving throws. We're good.
Okay, cool. Then I don't get a second attack because I'm not sneaking, right?
Why don't you try and hide so you can do a
Hey, you're
Yeah,
not...
that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go behind one of these statues.
You just used your maximum travel speed. You just said that.
Yes.
That's where you are now.
Cool. Then I am going to double middle finger them and make like a really nasty humping motion at them just to disgust the shit out of them.
They all seem pretty grossed out with you, especially this guy that starts charging right at you.
Cool. Did I intimidate him?
No.
I should have.
He is charging at you, but his little human legs don't carry him far enough.
Cool.
When he reaches that end, he starts using his sword like a penis and just waving it at you. Yeah.
That's too small!
Okie dokie.
You a human?
Yeah. Okie dokie. It is this chick's turn. Mention, I want you to roll a 1d9.
Big 7.
Give me a second.
Oh, yeah.
She moves up 30 feet and starts waving her wand at the ground. And air and dirt start twirling around and creating what looks like some sort of demonic dust devil. And you swear you see eyes in this mini tornado as it goes hurtling towards you, Twig.
Towards me.
Yep.
Can I use my dodge?
This is going to be a strength check.
You
You
don't.
don't.
Do I do
Do I
it
do
now?
it now?
I'm reading it. Hold on, I've never used the spell before. As it gets closer to you, it seems to be growing bigger and bigger and collecting more and more dirt and dust along the ground till it actually becomes about 6 feet tall. Right as it slams into you. Dust and dirt and little rocks are stinging your eyes as it comes at you. You need to make a DC strength save.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you can make a dex save with your whatever ability you want to try.
Wait,
Wait,
hang on.
hang
Let me
on.
look
It
at
looks
your
like a bill.
Shit.
Oh, now that it's a 1, you're like, hey, wait up.
Well, you said do a deck save, and then you said your ability, and I was already pushing the button, but it's all good.
It was all one sentence.
Okay, I'm not sure if I want to use Stone's Endurance or if I want to use Uncanny Dodge. Hold on a second.
Guarantee you want to do something to save the dex save.
Yeah, let me do Cunning Action, I guess. I can take a bonus action. Oh, wait, hang on a second. Is that the one? Hang on. Looking at the wrong one. Stone's Endurance. I can shrug off injury. I can use my reaction to roll a d12 and add my Constitution modifier to reduce the damage.
This isn't about reducing damage. You can definitely try to reduce damage, but that's not the biggest issue here. Do you have anything that would actually help you with your dexterity roll?
Bardic Inspiration.
Too bad the
Yeah.
bard's dead and can't speak
Yeah,
up.
but his inspiration would still work.
I'm still inspired.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying, Quarter, you're dead. You can't talk. I've been trying to get Stephanie to figure it out on her own.
I would have come around to it. I'm just looking at my character
Oh
sheet
my
first.
Lord.
You know, I like to do shit myself.
That's why I want you to do it yourself and not take. That's why I didn't want anyone else speaking up for it.
It is all good. Oh, speaking of which, the carbide did not work, so I'm still working on my fucking door. I made a curse. Yes, I'm going to use my D8 for my bardic inspiration, which I like to think that from him, because he's a painter, it's like war paint he puts on our face, like footballers.
I think that's an awesome idea, but it's up to Quarter.
Stephanie, yours makes you look like a kitten. Like it's like a kitty war paint.
Oh, turtle! I like turtles.
I love
Dibs
it.
on Spider-Man. I get to look like Spider-Man.
Yes.
Okay.
I love bardic inspiration.
So roll it.
4.
Ooh. All right.
That gives me an 11. And a 25 if I advantage.
Why would you have advantage?
Because I look like a kitten and she doesn't want to hit me.
No, that didn't do it. Roll a 1d5, Stephanie. Ah,
It's okay. Do what you gotta do.
no, I'm doing it. Stephanie, the Dust Devil picks you up and hurls you into this stone pillar here, and you take 24 damage.
Woo!
It's not a 24 damage spell. You took extra damage from being slammed into the pillar. The D3, the D5 was to see what direction you get thrown.
Oh, so I basically got max damage because I hit the pillar rather than not.
Well, no, max damage would have been you rolling to fall in the pit. That would have been max damage.
All right, I did it. I'm alive, y'all. Go fix Blondie. I think from out from behind the pillar, the guys behind me can see my thumb sticking up.
It's Ron's turn.
Hooray. I walk forward to Quarter and dump one of these healing potions in his
You
mouth.
walked the wrong direction.
What?
You walked the wrong direction. He's back here.
Great, even better. I go back here and dump one of these healing potions in his mouth.
Oh, he was
Minor issue.
Go.
So when you walk to me, there isn't a Meliodas there.
What's there?
Hasn't he already seen you?
Yeah, I know you're
Not,
Oh,
no. All he knew was that Meliodas was Krong. He doesn't know what Meliodas looks like.
Okay, what's there? Is it a puddle of goop?
No, it's a gray person with gray hair and red eyes and looks nothing like Meliodas and is tall. Yeah, well, not tall, but is very, very, very slender, like sickly slender.
Sounds
Great.
like someone
I
who's
dump
barely
a 1d10
burned in a
health
fire.
potion in its mouth and say, "Get your shit together. We've got a fight to win."
I mean, that's up to you whether or not you wanna make that connection.
Which thing?
Realistically, Ron, I look like a monster.
Great. Fight monsters all day. I know who you are. So I dump a 1d10 healing potion in your mouth. Roll it up.
Wait, how did Ron get to him when I couldn't?
You ran the opposite direction. He ran to Meliodas.
Meliodas pops back up with a whopping 6.
Great. I look you in your red eyes and say, "We'll deal with whatever the fuck this is later on. Let's kill these things. Get your shit together and quit sitting in the chair."
But Ron,
Okay.
they burnt my panties.
We'll never talk about this again.
Oh well, wait. I guess I would have a different voice because I wouldn't be Meliodas' voice. So
That's Meliodas' voice.
But they burnt my panties.
Great. Great. Reach in your pocket and drink one of your own health potions too. That one's not going to get you very far. Let's
Okay.
fucking do this.
Ron, you had to go 20 feet backwards to get to him. So
Sounds good.
do you want to go? I'm assuming you have 30 feet to movement, but do you want to go back towards the bad guys?
I do. I have 40 feet of movement actually,
Okay.
but
Then you can end up back where you were if you wanted.
yeah, sure. And then so giving him a health potion, is that a action, a bonus action? What do you want to call that?
That's a bonus action.
Sounds good. From here, I look over at I'm thinking, which one is this? This is Karen, right?
Yes.
Who is this?
The two just regular Lichromancer guards.
So they're fighting us too, right?
Yeah.
All right. I go. I aim at that guy with my light crossbow and shoot him. This guy right next to Karen.
Yep.
And I go, Karen, how the hell have you been? It's so good to see you again. And then offhand shoot that guy with the crossbow. And I'm like, we should talk.
The crossbow bolt pierces his armor, and he grunts, and he's got blood coming out of his chest.
I'm reloading as I say to Karen, there's got to be a way for us to sort this out, right, Kay? Me, you, Susan, drinks. I'm thinking we go for a sail on my boat right down in the harbor. We can get away from all this bullshit. That's my whole deal. I'm reloading my crossbow while I'm talking to her from this far away.
That's fine. When I had you guys roll, I think Twig and Mention rolled D10, D10 and D9. That was to choose what kind of caster they were. So,
sadly, you didn't pick Claycaster.
Yeah. Well, you picked Earthcaster. That's how she made the Dirt Devil.
All right, Claycaster it is.
Mention circle. It's your turn.
All right. Quick couple questions. What type of armor are they wearing?
The two soldiers are wearing what looks like if a stormtrooper was more made of actual plate metal, and it was red.
Okay. And the other three?
They're wearing what you can see.
So not like heavily armored metal armor.
No, they're only the two men are wearing metal. The women are all wearing cloth.
And their weapons are just staffs.
Stabs. Yep.
Okay. The guard and Karen, how are they? Would you say they're 5 feet, like shoulder to shoulder?
No, because the squares are 5 feet, and I can't make the things smaller.
But I mean, like, are they within 5 feet of each other?
They are not.
Okay. And what about the other two in the back?
They are probably closer than what these two would be.
Would you say they're 5 feet apart?
Yeah, I'd say they're next to each other.
Okay. I'm gonna pull back. Why can't I grab my character? There we go. To get some partial cover on this column. Why am I not? There we go. All right, he's not gonna go where I want to be. But, and then I'm gonna try a little call of lightning on those two in the back.
I just want to ask why Karen didn't say.
She's ignoring your buffoonery.
Buffoonery? How dare she? It's called John.
I'm gonna do my. I gotta. Let me just hold that. Let's see. Is it in there? See if this works on the. Oh, I did it. Oh, sorry. Never mind. It worked already. Oh, it didn't do the damage. Sorry. Or is that the damage?
10 feet tall with 60-foot radius centered on a point you can see. Why are you worried about 5 feet if it's a 60-foot radius?
No, that's the that's the cloud it creates. The 5-foot radius is the area of effect. If two people are within 5 feet of each other, they both get hit, or more people. Basically, trying to maximize my damage potential.
I think it's a great idea. I'm just reading the spell because we've never used this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so they need to make dexterity saving throws, and so this is concentration, which means, as far as I know, you've let go of that buff you were giving Josh, because that was concentration too.
That's concentration?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Sorry, Josh.
I think there are feats that let you, with penalties, concentrate on 2 spells at once, but I don't think you have that feat.
No.
But yeah, what's the DC they need to save for with you?
15.
Okay. Okay. Salison jumps out of the way as what was her name? Sylvia?
Susan?
I think we're saying Karen and Sylvia.
Okay, so Sylvia takes the full blast of this lightning. So what was is the 12 and the 23 the damage?
No, I think for the first one I cast was 19 and 12.
Okay, so what you actually do is click where it says call lightning in the text, and it'll tell you the damage.
We call it.
In the chat box,
Yeah.
under 120 feet, you can click on the word call lightning. There you go. The 20.
Oh, there you go. Cool.
Okay. Sylvia's hair is all frizzy and looks really disheveled and quite hurt. And Salison is just glaring at you.
Yeah.
And everybody roll your perception.
Hey, Angela, with my bonus action, I'm going to cast Shillelagh.
Are you sure you can cast on
The bonus action, yeah.
Are you? This spell lets you do that? Because I don't think you.
It says it's a casting time bonus action.
Oh, great! You do it. Anyone that cares, he has just summoned a magical staff into his hand.
Well, I use my own quarterstaff for it. Yeah.
So what were the perception rolls? Did Quarter do his?
22.
Twig got 22. Josh
Sorry,
got
I'll roll mine as well. Sorry.
Chris got 22. Okay, so Twig, while you're laying on your butt with your back to the pillar, you put your hands on the ground to like push yourself back up, and you notice that the ground isn't just shaking because of all the elephants stomping. The sand itself seems to be all starting to fall down that hole in the center, and your hand seems to actually be wet now. That it's covered in wet sand.
Oh, that's nice.
Mention, roll your insight.
13.
You notice that the sand is draining from the pit, and it's nagging at your brain that you know why, but you can't remember.
Think, damn it, think!
Sorry,
Sorry, I gotta step away for 1 second. I'll be right back.
I need to take the trash out, so let's all take a 5-minute break.
That's 5. That's 5, everybody. Smoke them.
Little trash talk.
Yeah.
So, from COVID-19.
Guys, I need help.
All right, what's up?
I need to make a side table to go with my chair. But I need to find an interesting inspiration for it.
Oh, well, that's Porter's job. He's the bard now.
It's true. Quarter inspire me.
Okay, you want something to go with that chair that's kind of like mid-century modern.
Yeah, but relatively
19
simple. Doesn't need to be crazy.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like, okay, so like that chair is definitely reminiscent of like the 1950s.
Oh, 100%.
Let me take a look at a couple of different things.
Yeah. I'm thinking a 3-legged table. The base will be walnut. The top will be maple.
How do you feel about nesting tables?
It doesn't need to be that elaborate because it's just to go next to this chair.
Okay.
So it should be smaller. But honestly, any design will be fine. I can make it the size that I want. I'm just looking for bardic inspiration.
I'm back.
I have pieces of walnut left over from making the chair that I'll make it out of, or make the base out of. Then I have a bunch of maple boards that I'm going to joint tomorrow and then put together because I tuned up my joiner today.
3-legged, no drawer, correct?
I think no drawer, but I'll accept a drawer. I was thinking about doing it like a rounded triangular top.
That's exactly what I was going to suggest. Literally, when you said you need help on a table, I was thinking that the entire time, but I thought, like, maybe I shouldn't say anything.
Like that.
So yeah, no, I think that would look amazing with that chair.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I was actually exactly thinking that. I actually almost got a set for my room for my new plants. So,
Yeah.
but they were nested. They were different sizes.
Yeah, the base will be very different than that, but I'm thinking that for the top.
Oh, let's look at the. Yep, no, that's exactly what I was looking at, but with wooden legs.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%. I think that would look amazing with it.
So I kind of like this. That's our current leader.
So
Well,
I
I'm
accidentally
glad.
disconnected myself from. I accidentally disconnected myself from the Skype call. However,
Dare you?
That looks like the Enterprise.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that one's cool. I like that one. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I think that base with the triangular top would look really
That
fun.
was a link.
That is a link with some hair on his chest.
Holy
check,
shit.
Again, Jello.
Josh, check the Skype chat.
You do not skimp.
I
What?
do like
You
that.
can't even click on it.
That is
Yeah, no, the one from Jello doesn't work. I like that a lot, Porter.
in the Skype chat.
Oh, Skype chat.
That's
See, I have
what I was
two
trying to send. That link should work better.
Yeah, I have 2 internet browsers. One of them for Skype and one of them for Roll20.
No, Jello. It was yet another aha.
Oh, that's cool.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's it.
I still like the Enterprise, but it's just because I'm a dork.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's why I like the Enterprise.
Because Stephanie's a dork.
All right, sorry to distract everybody. I apologize.
That's
Josh,
okay. Before
yeah.
everybody got back, I was trying to say that one of my friends passed away from COVID-19 last week.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
who was it?
Master Murdad?
Oh, yeah, you told me.
Yeah. I worked with him for like 2.5 years. I worked in his martial arts studio, and I took Thai boxing from him, and I taught in his studio for a while, and always kept in touch with him. Him and his family were super nice to me. So I used to teach his daughter private lessons for 2 years too.
I was gonna maybe do photographs for him when this COVID-19 stuff ended.
Yeah, that's right.
He wanted photos of his fighters.
Yep. Yeah, he has a huge Muay Thai fight production out of Tampa. But yeah, no, he's dead. It gave him a heart attack.
Hmm.
Or heart
All
attack.
right, back to fun.
Back to fun! Yay! No, I'm still on his website, which is weird.
So we're not going back to fun.
No, sorry. I was just looking at it. It made me sad. Okay.
Shut it down because you can literally do that any time of the week. Not
Also,
right.
my hair was awful. Let's keep going.
Stop looking in a mirror, close that tab, or at least minimize it.
It's gone. It's gone.
Quarter, out of the flames comes the phoenix.
A phoenix?
Phoenix.
You come out of the flames that were on the ground all around you. What form have you
yeah.
in?
Well, I guess I am awake now, so
You want to confuse everyone and be Krong?
yeah, sure, why not? I was thinking either that or Pikachu,
Pikachu.
but I think Krong makes more sense than showing up as Ron's dead partner.
Porter, if you want to summon your animal to you, you got to use your animal handling. So far, only Josh has done it.
Oh God! See, here's the thing: as much as that chick just did 48 damage to me and it dropped me, I fear this fucking shark way more.
Yeah, but you're in a fucking sand pit. It's a sand shark.
Yeah, okay, I'll summon it. I literally just scream, "Look, I'm all alone, and my back is turned," hoping that it will come and try to kill me.
I love that that's the best way to summon it. Look, I'm all alone and my back is turned. That's how you summon your loving pet.
Oh, and it definitely has fucking legs now. And
Porter, quick, before you say there's legs, you might want to wait till the next turn.
oh, okay, that's fine.
Because I let Josh decide spur of the moment. I'm going to let you decide too.
Yeah, that's fine.
Quarter, roll your perception. Now that you're awake. The elephant stomping is just so loud, and when you come out of the flames, everyone is just goes nuts. They thought you were dead. They saw Ron reach into the flames, but then he walked away alone. They thought he must have just checked on you, and it was all bad news. Do you use more of your health potions? I hate suggesting stuff.
No. I mean, I'm definitely going to use a health potion as soon as it was my turn. But I am decidedly Krong now. For the time being.
Are you not entertained?
1d10. All right. Well, that's better than nothing.
Well, you can use, if you use it as your action, you can do 2 more.
Or can I? Hold on. Oh no, I can't. I was gonna say, can I healing word myself?
I'm pretty sure you can.
Yeah.
No, you can't. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use one more.
If you're gonna do an action, I'm letting you do 2 more.
I mean, I'll do 2 more. Fine.
The crowd just watches you chug healing potions as you step out of the flames and
and I just scream, "Who's trying to kill my first mate?"
Dr. Jekyll? All you have left is movement, Quarter. I don't know if you want to go anywhere.
No, I don't want to go anywhere. And I'm gonna use my movement action to put on the hat.
Okay. It is This is so confusing. I'm gonna just switch those turn order numbers. Okay, it is this chick who is now the psychic because we turn these orders around. Shit, let's see if she needs to move. She, please stop that. No one particularly pissed this chick off, so 1d4. Ron, make a wisdom save.
Already failed it. I'm playing Katy Perry. That is a 13, Big Daddy, unless you're going to give me some advantage.
I am not.
Perfecto.
Does Bardic Inspiration work for saves?
Oh, yeah. It's on any kind of check.
Yes, it does.
What is that quarter? Is that an 8 or a 6?
That would be an 8.
You only need a 1.
I'm going to spend it for 3 of them. That's 16 total.
This woman puts her hands to her head, and what looks like a purple bolt of lightning goes out from her forehead and smacks you in your head. And you just feel this shock in your brain, like she's vibrating your skull. And you take 7 damage.
That's halved?
That, yes, it should be halved. Half of 7 is 4.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And I say, geez, lady, buy a guy a drink.
She roll your charisma. She just kind of looks at you blankly, snaps her fingers, and in a cloud of smoke appears back here.
I yell out, Karen, I hate to see you leave, but I love to watch you go away.
Heyo! Is she like a Pixar mom with a crazy groovy trunk?
You can see her.
She's got a butt like a dump truck. It's so hot.
That's what I mean when she's walking away.
Jumps like what? What?
Baby movie butt. Butt.
I need to look something up. Salisan starts to cast a spell. Okay, so this just isn't gonna load. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Quarter, you should have moved further back with your move action.
I'm sorry. How is she doing more damage now than she just did to me with a crit?
I haven't even rolled a spell. I don't know what you're talking about.
I heard you say 60, and it's like, what?
I was counting the spaces you are far away, to make sure the spell could reach you. I was just checking the distance.
It can, and it does 75 damage.
God damn it! I really want Roll20 to be better.
If you're listening, Jello's opinions do not reflect those of the rest of our group.
Until
Yeah, no, I don't want it to be better. I want a completely different system because Roll20 is shit.
Roll20 are, if you're listening, our group's opinions do not reflect the opinions of our group. Wizards of the Coast, we love you.
Wait, does Wizards of the Coast own Roll20?
They own D&D.
I sincerely doubt it, but
I seriously, because I like D&D, and I wish Wizards of the Coast would reopen their original online tabletop system that they had, that they decided to close after 3 years.
Just give me a second, because this character sheet is being weird.
copy you back to playing Firework by Katy Perry.
No.
This podcast is an audio medium, and I'm trying to keep it popping.
By using things we don't have the rights to?
I'm working on it.
No, he can play 8 seconds of it before it becomes, a problem.
It's parody. We're doing it as parody. Wait, this is a news program.
Stephanie, you sing it.
I don't know it.
Everybody do a swing at it, okay? No one knows the words. Let's all try.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Stop. Porter, what's your AC?
15. With a possible 16.
Why would it be possible 16?
Because I can use a reaction to make it a 16.
Well, you're about to get hit, so...
Hold on. So, I can cast... As a reaction to being hit by an attack, you can add your charisma modifier. Oh, sorry, it's my charisma modifier to my AC, potentially making the attack fail. So I can add 5 to the 15, making it a 20.
Okay, does that count if it's a magic attack?
It says AC. So
Okay.
as long as you're attacking my AC, yes.
Okay. Well, as far as you know, you're getting hit right now.
Well, then, what? I clicked it. I don't know why it didn't do the thing.
And
Oh, there we go.
We're all keeping track of your spells and stuff.
I am. I haven't used any of those ones yet.
All right. You block the shot. Do.
I love that you paint magic. That's so fucking cool.
I like to think that when I do this maneuver, I'm literally like throwing paint on myself, kind of like Arnold Schwarzenegger hiding from the Predator, just like covering himself in mud.
That's kind of awesome. But it's not camouflage, right? Like this is like it makes it like mage armor or whatever.
It doesn't say specifically. Honestly, it just says as a reaction to being hit by an attack, you can add your charisma modifier. And I know it's part of being attuned to the brown palette. So I've just been treating it as if it's paint armor, but it doesn't actually even call it that. I'm calling it that.
I like that idea or that concept.
Quarter, you throw up some paint to block the first blast, but it actually splits into two and comes around you and blasts you in the back for 9 damage.
Well, 9 damage I can tolerate.
And Salison goes, "Didn't I kill you?"
Oh, don't worry, baby. Once I get a chance to act, we're gonna show who's killing who.
It is now Twig's turn. You are on your butt, leaning against the pillar. The Dust Devil is still right here, hovering in front of you.
Okay. Oh, so it doesn't dissipate.
Yeah, it's still there.
Oh, damn it. I get up. How far is the... Oh, didn't that human run up to me and, like, wave his sword at me?
He's this far away from you still.
Oh, because you did originally move him forward.
Nope, that's exactly where he was. I moved you backwards.
Oh, okay, so the Dust Devil is this weird gray clay thing you put on there?
Sure.
That thing?
Yes.
Okay. Is it fightable? I thought it was just like a gust of wind.
It is not fightable. I'm just giving you a marker to see where it is.
Okay, I'm asking, that's all. I have not fought a Dust Devil before.
Roll your insight. It doesn't seem like you could fight wind.
Unless I fart on it and light it on fire.
You never know.
How far am I from these assholes over here?
If you're avoiding the golem...
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30... You're like 35 feet away.
Okay, so just out of my actual running range.
Can't rogues use their cunning action to run farther?
I mean, technically, I can count stuff as one class size bigger.
That doesn't change it. You have your walking speed.
Yes, I can add dash at the end of my action if I wanted to.
So you are within reach if you use your cunning action.
Yep. I would like to. I mean, there's not very much cover out here, is there?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you're up against the pillar. And a broken pillar. There's 2 pillars right next to you.
Yeah. And then Ron's behind me. Hey, no. Good something. They have aggressive too. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on my making myself giant ring.
Okay.
So I slip my ring on, and then I get huge. Leo ring. And then I am going to try to run past this stupid wind thing. Try to circumnavigate a little bit, and then I'm going to probably try to shoot another arrow because I don't think my sword is long enough to make that extra ground, and I already made an action putting my ring on.
No. If you walk up to the guy with your 30 feet and you just enlarged yourself, I'll let you swing your sword at him.
Cool, that's what I want to do.
Because there would be literally no point to enlarge yourself and then shoot your arrow. It wouldn't affect any rolls or advantages.
All right, then I'm going to go run up to him and stab him. It's my rapier. Twig!
And
Big
then
old Blake, that's definitely the one we want to kill first, since we already heard him. So
you want to roll an extra 1d4?
Kumite. Yes.
Because you get to do that with your giant. Okay. I forgot, is it a rapier? Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, he's already got an arrow in his chest, and you put like a matching hole in his other pec. So now he has two holes just squirting blood out of his chest.
Now you're symmetrical. Bet you didn't know I knew a big word like that.
This guy starts running around the circle. Here, Earth Mage is now looking at the giant ogre next to her as she readies her next spell.
Jello, what's this thing?
That was just the placeholder for the Dust Devil.
Gotcha.
So does that mean I still have my bonus action?
Your bonus action was putting on the ring.
Okay, so I can't swig a healing potion.
No. I mean, if there's a way for you to use your cunning action to do that, you could.
I guess I could sleight of hand it. I mean, it's not really movement. It's movement from my arm to my mouth.
No, I literally meant if there is a thing for cunning action. You can't just say sleight of hand. That's not on the list.
It lets me think quickly and use a bonus action on each of my turn, but I can only use it once. I can do dash, disengage, or hide.
So no, none of those things are pull something out of your
The
inventory.
fact that I'm putting a potion on my face.
So no. Stop
There's
trying to
nothing cunning about that action.
Stephanie, you sound like such an asshole every time it's your turn. Stop making me say no to everything. I have to say no to multiple completely random things as if you've never played this game before.
It's my first time being rogue. I'm trying to get sneaky with stuff and get away with shit.
Played a bard who was good friends with the rogue for 3 years. You know what you can't do. It is the Geomancer's turn.
Oh, is the guy dead, by the way?
No,
Okay. He's gross.
he's just bleeding. DC 14. Stephanie, make a strength save.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, this Dust Devil disappeared. It just spun itself out.
16. That was strength save, correct?
Yep, I'm just reading this. Stephanie, the ground underneath you swirls and forms into a giant fist that tries to grab your leg, but you manage to pull free. You break its fingers and it crumbles, but then it starts to reform again. It hasn't disappeared, but you manage to save yourself from the first attack.
Hey, that's gonna cost you. Ain't nobody touched Twig for free.
The Lichromancer goes, "Who would want to touch such a disgusting abomination?" And
Apparently you.
stabs at you twice and misses both times, which is pretty impressive for you being fucking super big.
Also, do they have to do a Constitution save? They're really close to me now.
Just this guy would need to.
Yes. See if his eyes are watering, if he's vomiting.
He's doing fine.
Well, good for him.
He goes, "You even smell like an abomination."
Who you calling abomination?
It's Ron Weasley's turn.
What? No.
I say, hey, not cool, man. That's Twig. Step one, I yell out to this guy. Hey, pal. Switch sides and you can end your day with a whole lot less holes in you.
He just says, "I'm gonna carry your head around on my horse, you mutant abomination fuckface."
I look at Quarter and I say, why are they always such fucking racists? And I run at him to hit him with my axe. Let's get it on.
Don't.
Yeah!
This is 40 feet.
Okay. That's as far as I make it?
Yep.
Cool. Then shoot that guy in the face with Igni, Firebolt.
You missed. It splashes against the pillar next to him, and I'll give him half damage.
Cool. And I say, this is your last chance, idiot.
That was a warning shot.
He just says, he just goes, "Let's see if your blood's as white as your belly."
Ew.
Wait, are you saying my belly's white?
I think I mixed that up. Was it yellow belly, not white belly? I mixed that
I'm
up.
not gonna correct your insults, genius.
It's your turn.
I love it.
I'm going to rain more lightning down on the same Joker in the back.
Okay. I think you got to roll it again.
I think I do. Roll it out. There we go. 19.
What is her dex save? Ooh, she did not dodge it.
Oh, that's a shame.
Does that mean the electric light is not playing?
Her clothes are now like black and burnt. She's dropped her staff. She's on her knees. She just looks like she's in shell shock. She's not dead though. She just looks very worse for wear. And you can see along her neck. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but when you get struck by lightning, sometimes it creates this like pink tattoo on your skin of the lightning that went through your body.
Cool.
So she has these like fresh pink scars that are forming on her skin.
My grandpa has one. He did. He got struck by lightning when he was a kid.
Jeez. And that's why he was a superhero.
Yeah, actually, that's my other grandpa. My one grandpa is like Dean Parnassus. He just does not stop. And my other grandpa survived lightning strike.
I'm going to maintain cover where I am.
Nice.
So perception rolls from everybody.
There we go.
There's that natural one we've been waiting for.
Okay. All of a sudden, what had been gradual is now incredibly fast. All the sand in the arena is now rushing into the hole and dragging everybody towards the hole.
Even from behind the pillar?
From everywhere. But you're next to the pillar, you can try grabbing it. Everybody roll a dex save.
Ooh. 22. Ooh, look at you, Bard. Getting that 24. Man, you got to save Trunky and Sugar Butt.
Okay, so mention you might have something that could help you if you looked.
My trunk?
Yes.
I was going to say a bardic inspiration.
I'll take a bardic inspiration.
I'm really need to stop telling you guys.
I forgot.
What is
I'll use my bardic inspiration.
What does your face paint look like? I look like a kitten.
You're a genius.
Before. Does that help me out?
Maybe. Okay, so. Josh, before.
Just for flavor text, his bardic inspiration makes his trunk look like the tail of a mermaid, and his face is the face of the mermaid.
Oh, nice. That was my idea, but yours is better.
Okie dokie.
Smoky.
Josh, you do not notice the sand slipping out from underneath you as you're shit talking, and you immediately slide and start to fall off the edge of the hole. What was your dex save? Not great either. Okay. This guy also falls along with you. This guy catches himself at the lid. She catches herself. Salison and the shocked chick catch themselves at the pillar. Mention I'm going to give you advantage because you had mentioned that pillar like 8 times. So I feel like you were there. You were ready for it. Stephanie, what was your dex save?
22.
Okie dokie. You have nothing to grab onto as the sand slides you towards the center, but you manage to easily hold onto the edge. Actually, you don't even fall over. You hit the edge with your feet, so you're still laying there as the sand's rushing past you.
Cool. Is it my turn?
It sure isn't.
Meh.
Josh, roll one more dex save. Do you have anything else that would help you?
I obviously have advantage now because I'm so awesome. Because I knew what was going down.
And Twig is nearby, so he has moral support.
There we go.
Do you have anything realistic that could help you?
No, dude. It's a fucking deck save.
Okay. Roll a 1d30.
Natural 30. I did it, guys.
Yay! Natural 30.
How many hit points do you have, Josh?
54.
Okay. You fall into this pit and feel an agonizing pain as a spike in the bottom just pierces your skin and you're impaled through your midsection in your stomach. You can see you've slid down a couple feet and the sharp spike is in front of you. You went back first. So it's through your back. You can look up in the hole, and as you scream in pain, you are suddenly underwater as the sand is going down it and the center is filling with water. The heavy plate mail guard just hit 2 of these spikes and sunk all the way down, and he is much lower than you and drowning.
I look over at him and I'm like, I told you could have ended the day with less holes, asshole. This is on you. And then I call up from the hole and I yell, with my last breath, I curse Melodious!
Oh.
Okay. So can everyone please look at the page and remember where you are right now? Actually, Melodious, I didn't see yours. You're the only person we didn't do. What was your deck save?
I got the highest. I got a 24.
Okay. You managed to slide yourself here and just easily, you're just letting the force of the sand go by you as you hold onto the pillar. Everyone roll your perception again. And everyone look at where your character is because the map's about to change a little. So make sure you put your token where it would be.
Perception?
From the sides of the stadium and from the hole, water just starts rushing out and filling this whole stadium, Coliseum.
Where'd the dock come from?
It raised up out of the dirt.
Oh, magic.
All right, so should we put our characters back where we were?
Yes, please.
In front of the dock.
All right, cool.
See, now would have been the perfect time to have a ship in a bottle.
It sure would have been.
Wait, don't we?
No, you used
No, we did not put our ship in the bottle.
Shit.
Mention you can roll your insight again. Quarter, you got to put your token down next to mention. As the water fills up, where you guys were holding onto the pillar, it seems to like craft itself and transform itself into this long pier that you guys are now standing on. It's only less than a foot above the actual surface of the water. It's almost as if you're fighting on the water if you're standing on this. Ignore this square at first. This square is not there. It's still a hole.
Okay.
I'm just trying to drag the ladies back on, of course.
Bring on the ladies.
Oop.
Hey, Melodious, good news. It's those chicks from the other night. Second date, right, man?
Melodious is gone. I'm Krong.
Yeah, no, I get it, man. I was fucking there. Remember in your stateroom?
But the others don't know. I want to be cool, man. Don't you know what
I'm being quiet about
that's
it.
like?
Yeah, no, you're fucking super cool, man.
This thing that says Sildar right here, that's just the other knight that just used a different token. That's Sildar, like Romancer Knight. Quarter. Now is your chance to say what your shark transformed into as it leaps over the wall of the Coliseum and appears.
Well, so here's the issue with this. So if I say it's a sea creature, can it only exist in water?
No, No, it's a bonus. It'll have lungs that let it go underwater.
Gills.
Gills. My bad.
So would it be able to still swim through land?
Yes.
Okay, it just can't walk on the land.
Right.
Okay. I scream one more time. Get in here, you vicious toothed bitch!
Okay. Do you want to put his token down and roll his initiative?
The token. Oh, he does have a token.
Okay.
Do I need to roll my initiative as well?
No, everybody's initiative is the same.
Oh, okay. I just don't see it on the order thing. That's fine. Is it my turn?
No, Josh, yours is going to show up on your turn.
No. Is it my turn?
Yes.
What I'm saying is I've had a bunch of turns where I did just unicorn.
No, you summoned it. They got here now.
Kick ass. Let's get it.
I rolled for your animal handling. You're gonna roll for it when it's your turn.
Oh, so both of our pets arrived at the same time.
No. When it's Josh's turn, his pet will appear, and he will roll for it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. I don't know why Stephanie didn't roll for her pet when we kept mentioning it, but you can at any point.
Call for it or roll for it?
Call
for
for it.
roll animal handling. Yeah.
How close am I to the bitches and the one guy that's left?
I believe the proper nomenclature is hot chicks.
The far side of the circle is 40 feet away.
The far side of the circle. Okay, so they're within. So if I move forward 10 feet, I'll be within 30 feet of them.
Yes, you'll also be at the edge of the hole that's still sucking things down.
Am I swimming or standing on a dock?
You and Mention are both on the dock. The pillar turned into it.
Okie dokie. So here's an interesting question for you, Jello. So say I have that orange palette color that allows me to cast Flame Blade. Okay.
I don't know what Flame Boy. What is Flame Boy?
Flame Blade.
Okay.
Blade like a sword made of fire. I have a reactionary spell that's called Elemental Shift that allows me to change the damage type of a spell. Are we considering that yellow palette thing a spell?
Yeah, I mean you blend your colors. It's fine.
Okay. Then as a reaction, I'm going to use Elemental Shift, and I'm going to then cast my Flame Blade and turn it into a Lightning Blade.
Just to be clear, I think in D&D it's called thunder damage. But yeah.
Sorry, in this one it's actually called. This specifically does say lightning damage, but I mean we can call it thunder damage. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. I get it.
That's fine.
It's an electricity blade.
It's a blade of electricity. And then I'm going to back up to the edge of the fucking arena and get the fuck out of her range this time. And then one.
All of them have moved forward. I'm just saying there might not be a way now that they've moved closer.
Oh, well, then I guess it doesn't really matter at this point.
Out for you if you want.
Yeah, if you want.
No,
I mean,
no.
I doubt I'm going to
Now
be...
that they're in the middle, they can reach everywhere in the circle.
All right, fair enough. Well, and I don't want to really get closer to them because then they'll just pull me into the hole or something like that. Let me think. I'm just going to use well, I don't know. Would I need to use animal handling on my pet, or is that on its turn only?
I would. I think you just worry about its turn.
Okay. Well, then I guess my turn. I'm just gonna chug another healing potion then.
Well, I mean, you did cast 2 spells. That's a lot.
Well, one's if I'm not gonna move, then one's a reactionary, which is my bonus, and then the one spell.
No, I didn't mean you were doing anything wrong. I meant you should still feel proud. You did a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then that would be I'm using my move action as that.
No, you can still. I mean, if you were here in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, you still get to there and chug one healing potion.
What the hell? Why won't it open the chat? Did it do?
Yeah. You got 3 hit points.
Lovely.
It is now Sphera turn. Syriatna?
Yeah.
And now is the first time I get to really regret giving you guys pets.
It's okay. This one's a danger to everyone. So
just because you guys had one bad experience, it's pet's fault.
I point at the bald-headed chick and I scream, "That one tried to kill Daddy before you could."
Enrage.
And technically, because I get to choose whatever the hell its thing is, I want to take it as a grapple attack.
Okay.
And I want to try to drown the bitch. I want to pull her underneath the water.
So you would roll a 1d20 plus its proficiency, which is 2, I believe. Yeah, it should just be 2. So 1d20 plus 2 plus its strength modifier. So 1d20 plus 4 to do a grapple check for your shark.
Okay, I'm having to restart my client because it's not letting me do half the shit that I need to do. Okay, so 1d20 plus 4?
Yep. And I will give you advantage, so you're going to want to do it twice. Because she is currently trying to stop herself from falling in a hole.
13 and 17.
And the bald one is, we said, is Salison, right?
Yes.
She has a -1 to strength. Who made this character?
I mean, she is a caster. Just saying.
What did you roll for?
So I'm sorry. Did you say glug, 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 glug?
Yep.
As the bubbles stop coming up.
Yeah. Your shark bites her in the shoulder and just starts yanking her down. You see her hands are slowly like just flailing above the water. It is now the psychic turn.
I'd like to see you cast with your fucking face full of shark.
Good one. Did you use the cutting words with that?
I couldn't hear you, Steph. What was that?
I said, did you use cutting word with that?
No, I can't. I'm out of spells for the moment.
Spell?
Well, I mean, well, sorry, that wouldn't be cutting word. For my character, it would be
Vicious
9.
mockery.
Yeah, vicious mockery.
Sorry, mention. Did you do your insight check? I never saw it. Oh, you
I
did.
did. It was like a where was I? Yeah, I did a 21 insight.
You remember that the Colosseum, and what a total numbskull. But you just now remember that this whole festival is to make a sacrifice to Ebor, the monster that lives under the island.
How could I have forgotten something so trivial? Sorry, folks.
Whoopsie doopsie.
May would have known that earlier on, but
Well, you kept failing your rolls. I was trying to tell you. And it's Ebor, Eber,
Yep. Ebor.
which is funny because Stephanie and I live near a place called Ebor.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
spelled YBOR.
Nice.
Fuck did that psychic mage go? So I'm using a PDF that is not intuitive. Okay. Does the psychic mage have anything that could help her friend?
Wait, they're friends?
The 3 witches are friends, yes.
Necromancers don't love anybody.
They love themselves and people that look just like them, just like all races. Racists?
I mean, they are still technically people. Just because they're bad guys doesn't mean they don't have the capacity to love. They have different views than us. That's all, Stephanie.
It's
Perhaps maybe you're
wait,
really the monster.
Who you
Hey,
a monster?
who's calling a monster?
What, because she's bald, she can't have friends? Jesus.
I don't know. I'm just saying. They don't seem to be liking nobody. They're not even giving Twig a chance. And look how cute I is.
Says the woman that smells like hot garbage water. Don't throw stones.
You get used to it. And also the racism. Honestly, the more I talk to Karen and Susan, the more they start making sense.
How many are
They
ordered?
called you abomination.
Yes.
How heavy is your teenager shark? Right now, all the pets are teenagers. They're in their angsty group phase.
I mean, realistically, I would honestly imagine that it would probably weigh about as much as a person.
Okay.
Because, I mean, it's a teenage shark.
It's fine. This chick is going to try to use here 1d3 because Josh is already dead. 1d. Order, make a wisdom save.
So, wait, I'm sorry. Did she break free? Is that what happened?
No, this is a different person.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. It's her best friend. Or sorry, no. This is the fat friend. This is the third wheel chick.
Well, third wheel chick wants you to roll your wisdom save.
To be clear, there was no third wheel in that conversation.
Is this Krong's wisdom check, or is this the shark's wisdom check?
It's Krong.
Wisdom save or wisdom check?
Wisdom save. This chick has been the least effectual fighter in this whole thing. I feel like the knights that just took blows did more than this lady.
Susan
There's a
has
reason.
other wonderful things about her. You know, she's not a fighter. She's not a killer.
There's a reason she's the third wheel, Jello.
She's big into crochet and not third wheeled, my friend. And also, she's quite the baker.
She tries to teleport herself up into this balcony, and you guys see her get zapped right when she appears and fall back into the water.
You dumb bitch.
It is now Earth Mage's turn.
Good luck bending Earth when you're in water, turd.
Yeah, you dumb
Yeah,
face.
Yeah, you dumb racist.
Mm. Mm. She really is kind of hampered.
Yes, she is. It's great. Did you not think about this when you chose to make the field water?
I let you guys roll for what these women casted.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
She does have Thunderclap, though.
She's got the clap.
Self. And yeah, I have this PDF of all these different kinds of casters, and let you guys roll for what kind of casters they ended up being.
Good for us. Kind of.
Everybody around the circle, not mention, you're not close enough, but everybody, and not you, Josh, you're underneath the circle. So it's just the shark and Stephanie. You guys need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
The shark got an 18.
I got to 7.
The shark takes 6 damage, but is otherwise unaffected. Stephanie, you go flying 10 feet back into the water. And you take 12 damage. And what happened was this woman stood up on the edge of this well that's filling up, and she just slams her foot down on the edge of the well, and this concussive force goes flying outwards from her and knocks you and the shark away. Well, that's not good, Stephanie.
No, it's not. Thanks.
Stephanie, roll a 1d10. That's great. You rolled the best thing you could roll. All right. Stephanie, you unconscious. By the way, mention and quarter roll your perceptions.
Woo! Look at
Mention, you see Twig falling into the waterfall unconscious. I don't know if there's anything you can do to help her. If you have a reaction spell, if not,
I don't have a reaction spell to do anything with that.
Okay, Stephanie. The well is filled up with so much water that you only take 1 damage when you go under. It's your turn though, so you make your first death saving throw.
Cool. Hopefully, find that part of my info sheet. I have to expand it.
And
I
just
just-
remember, Quarter is the one who kept saying, "Don't hold back."
16.
Yay! That's your first successful death saving throw. You need 3.
Cool.
Normally, death saving throws are not with you being underwater, though. So that is
Going down. The water's going higher.
it is. Which one is this?
Is it Grimmy? He
It's
doesn't have a turn yet.
you never called Grimmy.
I told you I did.
I never heard you say it once. When did you say it?
I thought we were all calling the pets. I was like, yeah, sure.
Everyone who's first, I've made it clear like so many times. I only heard Josh say it in the beginning, and he used his animal handling. Later, Quarter did it, and he used his animal handling. Roll your animal handling. Grimmy's not here yet because less joking around and more being clear about what you actually want.
Sorry, I thought it was a group thing.
Nope, nothing's a group thing. You guys got to declare what you want.
Yeah,
I even said like 5 minutes ago, I don't know why Quarter and Josh are the only ones who summon their pets. That would have been a good time to speak up.
Okay, moving on.
It is this fighter's turn, and he is going to try to swing his sword at the shark to get his friend up. Actually, I'm going to have him just straight up. He's going to just try to jam his metal hands into the shark's mouth and pry it open. So, Quarter, can you roll the strength save for your shark? That's pretty good.
Oh, buddy, you're just gonna piss him off.
Oh. Yeah, roll your bite damage for me.
I clicked it. There we go.
Yeah. Now can you just click the bite for the
Yeah,
damage?
I clicked it. Hold on. It's just taking a second to do it. I don't know why. Wow, Roll Tunny. So intuitive. So great. So fast. Much wow.
Okay. Quarter, you see right where Salison's being drowned, the knight, the Necromancer knight, all this blood starts foaming up, and you can see he's just yelling like, "Let go, you beast!" Ron, do your death save. And roll your initiative for your
How many points of damage did I take?
I thought you said you were already past 0 when you. Oh no, you aren't.
We never discussed any points of damage. You asked how many I had. That was
I
it.
said 30.
Okay, great. I'm not dead.
Okay, I forgot.
Cool. What's good?
You're at 20 something now.
Yep. Plus
Right.
some temporaries.
How do you want to get out of being impaled and underwater?
The witcherest way possible, bro.
Climb up the spike.
Yeah, climbing the spike, bud.
Okay, roll your
Yeah, step 1. Yeah, climbing the spike.
athletics.
Sure. So 24, baby.
Okay, and roll.
I should be lighter because I'm underwater.
You're doing it. You don't have to argue for it when you're doing it.
Yeah.
And roll a 1d5. Okay, you took 3 more damage pulling yourself off the spike.
Cool.
You can now you would roll your perception, and you can see in the dark, right?
Yep. So 23.
You see Twig face down at the top of the water as this well is filling up.
All right, I start swimming that way.
Okay, it's about 20 feet up. And right when you get there is when the water reaches the top. So now I would let you roll your strength to pull her to a more safe position up on the dock.
Cool. Is she dead?
She is unconscious.
That is a nat 20, brah.
Good, because that's what you needed, because she enlarged herself.
Perfect.
You managed to pull just her head above water onto the dock.
Okay.
The docks.
And as you do that, the dock fills up to that square now.
Is this Karen or Susan here?
Josh, roll your perception.
All right. 19.
You see Lysandra jump over the walls of the Colosseum and land next to Quarter if you want to put her token down.
All right.
And roll her initiative.
I thought she was just rolling off of mine, but all right.
No, I had Quarter do his own.
All right. Boom.
What did she get? 18? Okay. So she'll go after you this time, and then next round it'll be in order. So you already did an athletics action, and then you swam, and then you pulled up twig. So really you only have a minor action. You've done all your movement too.
Hold on, I look up at Karen, right? Is this Karen or the other one?
Yeah, that one is Karen, and this one is Sylvester. I fucking keep forgetting the name you gave. Sylvia. I was close.
I look up at Karen and I say, I think I left one of your guys down there, but I still think there's some time to talk. I look over and I see Lysandra and I say, that's my fucking unicorn. How cool is that, right? Want a unicorn ride? She just mutated again, so she can totally carry people now.
Karen, roll your charisma again.
Come on, with advantage. I just came out of the pit, hole in my body, saved Twig. My unicorn showed up. If that doesn't count for advantage, I don't know what does.
I would have said that the other things against you even it out. So she's just looking at you like, no means no, bud.
You couldn't look more awesome than I look right now. Just say my friend's like, my fucking unicorn showed up, I got a hole in me, and I talk shit about your dead henchman. Suck it, Karen. Get him, Lysandra.
Roll your animal handling, and I'll give you advantage if it's good.
It's a 10 and a 16.
Not quite. I was looking more for like Lysandra.
What, like me to roll another natural 20? I've done 2 of them this fucking turn.
You're doing great.
Thanks, pal.
Sorry, you're not convincing the racists to sleep with you mid-fight.
I don't think she's gonna come with me, man. I'm just talking shit. I don't care about that.
Okay. Mention's turn.
I thought you said Lysandra goes next.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the thing wrong.
Right.
It's Lysandra's turn.
Yeah, I yell, Lysandra, get him. And she pops off with our old pal prismatic spray. She now has 3 beams of it. So we're gonna split them up between these 2 jerks. So how do you want me to do that?
I want you to roll a 1d8 3 times, 3 separate times.
An 8.
There are technically 3 of them there. Do you want to hit one of each of them?
You know it.
Okay.
That's 8, 7, 6. Count it down.
Lysandra goes back on her hind legs and does like a kick-ass, Paramount picture pose. Is that the right movie studio?
Huh?
What was that movie studio that used to have like the horse that went up on its back legs?
Isn't that Universal?
No, I think that's TriStar Pictures.
TriStar. You get a cool TriStar.
No, TriStar was the Pegasus.
Right.
It's close.
Yep. So number 8 is a special. Target is struck by 2 rays. Roll twice more, rolling the D8.
So roll another. Yeah, roll 2 more D8s.
I'm doing it.
4 and
2. Alrighty.
Who's
So
getting special blast?
2 is orange. The target takes 10d6 acid damage.
And 4 is green, takes 10d6
Poison.
damage. They do get to roll saves against it.
Yep.
What is the save they roll? Dexterity.
So here was your first one. Okay. Now we're in business. Thank you, Lysandra, for showing up.
So who is getting the double blast?
The bald one.
Okay.
We're just going down the list. Bald, Karen, and then whoever this is.
All right, she failed both her dexterity saves. You watch as she was it acid and what? Orange?
Acid and for poison.
Fire. Poison.
Acid and poison.
You watch as acid and poison just melt this bald lady's skull till she's just bones on the top of her head and sinks into the pit, or not in the pit, just back into the water.
Well, I mean, she only took 79 points of damage.
Yeah, she wasn't doing great.
All right, so we got a 7.
Next on the list was a 7.
Yeah. So you make a wisdom saving throw, or no, maybe you roll against dexterity save. Yeah. So do a dexterity save. If you fail it, you're blind. That's for Karen.
I'm just getting the character sheet out. For who? No, you just killed Karen.
No, the bald-headed lady wasn't Karen.
I had those two icons mixed up.
All right. Which I guess I don't give a shit.
Fine. If you wanted to aim at Karen, that's fine. It was me.
No, I was aiming at the bald lady. Karen would be the blind one. I was just going in the order that they were in, but
No.
I don't care at all. Just kill one of them. I don't fucking care. And have the other one roll dex.
Okay,
And we'll see
let me finish.
Go ahead.
Bald
Stop
head
yelling at me.
chick has more hit points. She wouldn't have died.
Okay, then kill the other one.
Okay. I had the two icons mixed. She's underwater right now. You can't even see her that well.
Okay.
The guy you can see the best. So who do you want to roll their wisdom save? The person being grappled underwater, or do you want the guard?
Wait a minute. Guard? I thought I'm fighting these necromancer women.
Yeah, the Lycomancer guard.
Yeah,
These
he's there.
Two people are here. The woman is way back here. The last.
That's a different one. Yeah, have this dude roll his dex save. If he fails, he's blind.
He failed. So now he's like,
fine.
I can't see, and this shark is tearing my hands off.
Great. And then what do you want to call the bald one?
That is Salison.
All right, let her roll her dex.
Okay, what is her dex? That is not it. She definitely failed.
All right, if she does it 2 more times, she's turned to stone.
This round? I didn't.
No, at the end of each turn.
Oh.
Nice. So she has 2 turns to turn herself to stone or not.
Okay.
Guys, let her turn to stone. We can mount her on the front of the ship.
Oh, I love it. I love everything about what you're saying. But yeah, so at the end of each turn, she has to do a Constitution saving throw. If it successfully saves 3 times, the spell ends. If it fails, it's saved 3 times. It permanently turns to stone and is subjected to a petrified condition.
Sounds awesome. Roll your perception and your insight again. Okay. You hear a loud, kind of like a thunk, but underwater, like this deep thunk. And the water is now starting to swirl around like a whirlpool, picking up speed. And you remember that this means the sacrifice time is coming.
All right, guys, they flushed the toilet. It's all going down.
And this woman is now over here because the water is pushing her. It's your turn, though, Mention. Do you need a... I know that it's a little confusing, so if you want a little recap of what you see, I can tell you with your perception roll.
Sure.
Ron is holding Twig above water against the docks. She's just too big and heavy to lift, but he's keeping her in place so she's not drowning. The Salison is currently being drowned by Meliodas' shark. Melodious' shark. And there is a knight who is having his hands ripped off by the shark, who keeps yelling that he can't see.
All right.
And this woman that you've been electrocuting is still conscious, but she is now twirling in the whirlpool.
All right. So, well, Modus, you might want to get your shark out of there if you want to keep him alive. When it's your turn. And Twig is basically dying, right?
Yes.
All right. So I'll give her a cure wounds. Give you a 7.
Okay. You have to walk up to her to do that because it's touching.
Yeah.
Okay. Twig opens her eyes. You are in a ton of pain, Twig, and you are in clean water. This might be hell. You may have woken up in hell.
Man, I've always hated bath time in the brothel.
Mention if you still have a minor action left.
I do.
I don't know if there's something you want to do.
No, there's nothing I really can do on a minor action other than like run.
You can. I would let you throw a healing potion at Twig.
All right, I'll throw a healing potion at Twig.
By throw, I mean you're literally just tipping it onto her.
Yep.
Stephanie, roll a 1d10 for your healing.
All right, let's do it. 6.
Okay. All right, so just keep track of that. Mention, it is your turn.
I just had my turn.
I'm sorry. It is Porter's turn. Your gray icon just throws me off every time.
Okie dokie. So, it's now my turn. I mean, my shark's pretty strong, so we've only got the how, you know what? How big is the hole in the center?
It's filled up now. It's the
whirlpool, right?
How it looks. No, the whirlpool's still happening, but this dock is covering the center of it. Like
but the whirlpool is underneath the center of it?
Yeah. So it's still all happening, but this marble platform is coming out to the center.
Okay. I am just trying to think how I want to handle this.
I'm gonna say at this point,
healing word.
Your shark has dragged both these guys away from the safety of the dock, and they're starting to circle.
Yeah, that's fine. Healing word to Twig. I'm going to slug a healing potion myself. 9.
Stephanie, you add your extra 7 you got from the healing word?
I'm about to.
Alrighty. And then, let's see. Who's right near the dock? Anybody?
There, your shark has pulled these two about 10 feet away from the dock.
But Twig and I are on the dock.
Twig is on the side of the dock, still in the water. Ron is on the dock, and Mention is on the dock. And Lysandra is on the dock.
I scream out, hoping that Salazar could hear me, and I go, "You give me another pair of your underwear for my first mate, and maybe I'll let you live."
She does not hear you.
That's fine. Whatever. I don't care.
It is your shark's turn.
I mean, I could just kill 3 birds with 1 stone and just drag them all into the pit. I mean, what? Salazar is the one that's the Earth Mage, right?
Salison, you guys have not figured out what she is.
Oh, she threw the fireball at me.
She did throw a fireball, but then she didn't do any other fire spells.
That's fine.
She also started glowing purple after she killed you, and she blasted you with another purple blast that split into 2.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have my shark just get the fuck away from him. So I'm gonna have it bite the guy and then just swim over to me.
Okay. Yep. You notice that the guy is now face down in the water and just twirling with it. It is now. Sorry.
And I'm assuming Salazar could probably, or not Salazar, Sphera could swim pretty well. So.
She can, but it's still hard if the whirlpool's picking up a lot of speed. So she can make it to you if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, roll your strength, and it's Lysandra's turn.
My strength or the shark's strength?
Yours.
That's no good.
All right, you're like trying real hard to pull it up in the docks, but you're failing so far, and Saphira's just like
Just fair enough. All right, whatever. I really
What's
wanted that
Lysandra
underwear.
do? Josh, are you muted? Are you pooping?
I was. Antra
Yes.
comes up and touches Twig with her horn.
Sounds good. It gave you guys all these healing powers when you hadn't bought 1,000 potions and didn't have an extra healer.
And Stephanie, you get 1d10 plus 3 healing.
Wow.
For that, you roll that, Josh.
All right.
Oh, he rolls it? Okay.
It's not a potion. He's casting it. Plus,
Jesus.
so you get 4 hit points.
Sorry, bud.
Nope, that's terrific.
The Lysandra puts her beautiful, swirling, prismatic unicorn horn up to your forehead, and you just feel healing energy rush into you, and you feel a little better. It is this chick's turn. What is happening? Why is this is why I'm getting confused, because I have okay. It is Salison's turn, who is not doing well and is stuck in a swirling whirlpool. And as far as I know, has no spells to help her get out of it.
That's too bad.
Too bad. So sad. Give me your underwear.
What does spare the dying do? I feel like this isn't going to help her.
I'm not sure, actually.
No, it doesn't. Because she'd have to be dead and casting it on herself, which she can't do. So, in the meantime,
Doesn't she have to do our Constitution save throw? Or is that after Josh's turn?
oh no, I guess is it her turn, right, Josh?
That's correct. At the end of each of her turns, she has to do a Constitution saving throw. She's failed one already. She has 2 more chances to not turn to stone.
Okay. Where the F did her character sheet go? All right. She has a +2 to Constitution saving. What does she have to beat, Josh? What is the spell saving throw? It's not 11. I'm sure it's higher than 11. So she failed that one.
Okay.
We'll just pretend we did that at the end of her turn. She starts swimming with the current and puts herself in the dock and puts her hand on your shark quarter. Actually, she puts one hand on you where you're holding your shark.
That's a
and
long fucking way to swim, but okay.
the current is taking her. This whirlpool is she's swimming with it.
Are we in the southern hemisphere or the northern hemisphere?
The Zeosphere.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
This isn't Baccarat. Quarter, she puts a hand on each of you, and her hands start glowing black, like they just turn black, like necrotic skin. And she tries. It's like that skin is trying to seep into you too.
Ew.
Give me a second. I'll tell you what you need to roll. Okay, so she needs to roll to hit you guys first. What is your AC, Quarter, and what is your Shark's AC?
My AC is a 15 currently, and the Shark's AC is a 10. Shark skin isn't exactly terribly tough.
It isn't?
No, and it's not.
If you pet it the wrong way, it's really rough.
Yeah, I mean, it's more like a scale than anything, but I mean, it's still basically kind of like leather at best.
Oh, touche. Rough, not tough.
I mean, it's not like it really needs to have tough skin. It doesn't exactly have predators.
Okay, so she missed both of you guys. Oh,
Listen, lady, I'm not really one for PDA, but if you're looking for a little slap and tickle, I'd be happy to oblige.
Oh my god.
Twig, it's your turn.
Serious.
Still in the water, getting pulled away from the dock. You can roll your athletics to get all the way up.
13.
I will give you advantage for being huge.
15.
You did it. You're up on the dock.
Hey, how's it shaking, fellas?
Roll your perception.
17.
You can see this woman floating out in the water, and you can see this woman seems to be attacking Quarter and a shark next to the dock.
Cool. How far am I from each one? About the same or just a little bit less than the one where Quarter is?
You are 40 feet away from the woman in the water, and you are... Yeah, it's actually exactly the same. You're same distance.
So what you're trying to tell me is that I can only do basically distance fighting from here.
Yes.
You could always try jumping in the water.
Yeah. Use the water's momentum.
I mean, is it going clockwise?
It is going clockwise, but really it's not going to help you.
Okay, because if I jumped out far enough, it would take me over to where that lady fighting quarter is.
If you were a fish, you could do it.
The way that jumping works in this game is you go like 10 feet.
Hmm. Cool. I'm going to shooty stick. I'm going to try to shoot this one here with my bow and arrow.
Go for it.
21.
You see her kind of trying to hold on to this piece of driftwood, and right as she climbs up on it, your arrow goes right through her eyeball in the back of her skull, and she just slumps over and just keeps swirling with the debris.
Make sure to call her a rapist.
Man, she was the worst rapist I've ever seen. I don't even know what that word means, but I bet you she's the most nastiest one I ever seen. You never seen a nastier one either, haven't you?
Wait, can I grab her corpse before she floats away?
She's not by you.
Oh, damn it.
If she's going clockwise, she's gonna end up drifting right towards your quarter.
Sorry, I thought it was Salazar that you were shooting.
Nope. Is she confirmed she's dead?
He's dead. Yeah, I said the arrow went through the back of her skull through her eye. She's dead.
Just don't want her coming back to haunt us later.
This bitch has ceased to be.
Hey, look, I got one!
Ron, it's your turn.
Let's get it.
The last person you're fighting is 30 feet away if you want to go over there.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to walk. This is her right here?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Overhand swing with the silver great axe. And I get to, if that hits, I get to add a die to it.
It would not hit.
Okay.
You have advantage, but both of those numbers aren't.
Yeah, it's okay.
She lets go of quarter and the shark when you swing at her, and she floats under the pier and ends up on this side. That's all you can do, right, Josh? There was no other thing.
Yeah. Bonus action. Who's hurt real bad? Does anybody need a healing potion or anything?
I'm good.
I'm looking all right. Thanks.
I should say, I'm mostly back to full health.
You want to heal yourself?
You're really keeping track of all the potions you're using.
I have it.
Yep, I use 6.
All right, mention it's your turn. That woman's starting to float away from the pier. Actually, hold on. Let me tell you. Why is it doing F? Because I suck at typing. Yeah, she actually, on the other side, she failed to grab the pier, so she's starting to float away from you.
All right, so I call the lightning.
Can you move the cloud? Because it's all the way up here.
Just within my range. It's a 60-foot diameter cloud.
This is bigger than 60 feet. Also, you casted a different spell while you're supposed to be concentrating on that. I don't think you have the cloud up anymore.
I casted a...
You casted,
which is not a concentration.
Casting anything while you're doing concentration breaks your concentration.
Really? All right. Then I will cast Moonbeam instead.
Go for it.
Consider it done. Hold on a second. Why is this not... There we go. Out of there. Now, that's what... I don't see the damage.
It says 9.
Is that the damage?
Yeah, 9 radiant damage.
Okay, cool.
Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
This is going to be great. What does it need to hit?
15.
It did. Oh, actually, she gets a bonus.
Don't matter.
Well, it helped. Doesn't it also? I'm trying to read. Doesn't it also hurt if she leaves the beam? Okay. Either way, it takes. She takes 6 damage. She screams. Actually, she takes 12 damage. She screams as her black hands seem to disintegrate when the radiant light hits her. She's also lost her purple glow.
Oh.
Yep, so Stumpy's not looking good. Stumpy McBald bitch is not looking good. One thing I forgot to mention, and this is my fault, but it's going to happen right now. Stephanie, roll your perception.
Oh.
I'm going to give you advantage because you hear a very familiar squeak as Grimoire leaps off the top of the Coliseum balcony and lands in a superhero pose, and then spends a whole turn just walking as fast as he can all the way up to you. And then he looks at you like, I'm here.
Yeah. You want me to the party, baby?
Woo, he's a little winded too. You can roll his initiative now and put his token down. I would do that in reverse order.
I actually put him on the map earlier, but
I must have deleted it for not making sense. He needs a real picture.
he did.
Did you drag it again? I just moved it over to you.
Sorry.
Awesome. Cool. Out of the depths of the swirling water, these tentacle arms appear. Anyone want to say something really pithy to this woman before she gets sucked into the depths?
I just do the international symbol for a summoning circle, and I say, "Summon me."
I once again tell her, "Give me your underwear and I'll let you live."
You squid some, you lose some.
Jesus. Mention?
No, just get her the fuck off get her the fuck out of my toilet.
And Grimoire goes,
Aww.
and then these tentacles just surround her, rip her in half, and pull her into the darkness. And the whole crowd goes wild. And even faster, the water disappears and the sand rises, and you're back to your normal Coliseum. You also would have seen the tentacles pulled in all the other bodies that weren't on the docks. The crowd's going wild. The king comes back down. He has you guys all stand in a line and bow to every corner of the ring. Everyone's going crazy. Like the sound is deafening. The king presents you with this really ornate marble trophy that is in the shape of their elephant god, which Mention will tell you that his name, standing triumphantly over the tentacle monster Ebor. It also seems to be glowing and infused very intricately with crystals from their mines. Josh, when he hands this to you, your necklace is vibrating like crazy. This is very powerful magic on this.
I reach through the hole in my abdomen to collect it from him. I look at the ground like, huh?
Yeah! He says, on the behalf of all the Luxodons, we thank you, my friends, for saving us from this tyranny. I think the Lycromancers will be out of our ears for quite a bit after this. They know they need us, and they know not to mess with us anymore. I personally want to thank you with this gift. It is a sacred relic from our people. Keep it with you. It will protect you.
How big is this thing?
Like a Stanley Cup.
A Stanley Cup?
Yeah.
He wants us to carry us around on our adventures?
Yeah.
Huge.
Okay. Can I drink from its head?
Stephanie, do you want to share the link to what this thing does? And yes, you can drink from his upturned trunk, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the.
So Stephanie picked what you guys were gonna win from this. Also, everybody roll your perception. Stephanie, when you get roll your perception. Well, that was loud.
Sorry.
So,
Okay, it's on the
mention
text. Then.
when he goes down the line shaking all of your hands and congratulating you personally, and he when he gets to you, mention he puts something in your hand as he shakes your hand, and he says, I want you to go with these adventurers. They're on a very important mission. It could be exactly what we need to free our lands from the Lycromancers. Can I trust you to stay with them and help protect them?
Sure. If I can get your word that we get to get my circle started back up.
I was literally just going to say that.
Right.
While you're away, I plan on reinstating the druids. They might still have to be in secret, but we will make sure that they are strong. And you'll always have a place in the capital when you get back.
Cool.
You guys, I know it's late, so we can roleplay this next week, or just say, like, everyone has the most amazing party of their life. There's tons of fun. You don't pay for any food or drink. You get everything you want. The whole city is partying with you. It's like the end of Star Wars when the bad guys are beaten and everyone's getting medals and everyone's happy. For no reason at all, you all call yourselves generals now.
I was already a captain.
Well, now everybody's a general. Quarter, the king has fully stocked your ship with, like, fresh weapons, fresh, if you were missing any crew, you now have some extra crew, fresh food and supplies, like everything you need for the journey he's given.
Dope.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's enough for one night.
Cool.
We've done it.
You guys had your first big Lycromancer battle. Everything else has kind of been running away.
We beat them red ladies.
I do almost feel a little bad. I mean, these are people with lives and families that we just murdered.
That doesn't sound like Krong.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Fuck them.
I like that guy. He's funny. I'm gonna call you. I don't know what I'm gonna call you.
I gotta call you Meliodas too.
Meliodas the Younger.
I'm gonna call you Chuckles. His chuckles makes me laugh. Or I could call you Jiggleboo.
Or you could just call me Captain.
That's too many letters for me.
Captain Giggleboo.
That works.
Okay. Any questions or anything you guys want to do real quick before we wrap?
Nope.
I'm
okay.
going to start nurturing my griffin.
Josh, when the king shook your hand, he slipped you just a thick, heavy gold bar.
I nod at him and then put it in the hole in my stomach.
Gross. You should probably get healed and rest.
Yep, need to do all that. But you got a hole, you got to take advantage of it.
I like to get that.
All right.
So wait, I didn't get anything special.
This
Alexa, this is so sad.
He filled your
Ooh, Alexa, play Firework by Katy Perry.
He gave you hundreds of golds worth of supplies for your boat. What do you mean you didn't get anything?
I guess that's fair.
All these cool T-shirts.
Yeah, you didn't get a kick-ass T-shirt? I thought everybody got cool T-shirts. Said I assassinated the Electromancers and all I got was this completely kick-ass T-shirt that Quarter didn't get. Oh, that, you know what? Now that I read the T-shirt, it makes sense.
Mine smells like mushrooms and tuna.
I demand a barrel of goblin grog. I don't know.
Twig, you are led to a warehouse before you leave the city, and in the warehouse, it looks like a hoarder lives here, and they just say, take whatever you want, and there is just a shit ton of just any sort of knickknack or random piece of something that Twig would love.
Yeah. Twig is gonna walk through and just pocket shit.
Okay, so we're gonna call this the room of whatever the fuck. So before, when I had a problem with you just saying, oh, Twig has this random berry that helps, not the berry, that's a bad example, but you know, I had a brush that helps with this situation. Like, now that you've gone through this room, you can say stuff like that.
Perfect. How many random pieces of garbage can I get?
I wouldn't put a limit on it.
Okay, cool.
You have your own
Yeah,
room
cool.
on Quarter's boat, and you have filled it with this junk, I guess.
Perfect. I love it. Twig is so happy right now.
And mention, I don't know if you read that trophy, but that's kind of your prize because you're the only one that can use it.
All right. I will take the trophy.
Unless
I
someone...
will spend some time studying it.
You should also...
Okay. And...
What's it now?
Go ahead, Yella.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, and before we end game, since this is the only time it's happened, I would really like to take advantage of that animal handling rule.
Go for it.
It's so beautiful.
I just want to praise her for doing such a good job and murdering the right people.
And she doesn't bite you.
She wiggles her tail and does little tippy tap, like, you know, cats and dogs do the tippy tap thing. She's like flopping side to side on the ground with her fins, doing tippy taps. She's so happy.
I don't know what that means, but I hope it's good.
She looks like a happy shark. Also, she looks at you with these very soulful, deep, dark eyes, as if to say, I was just a kid when that happened, and you left me alone. Stop blaming me. You're the one that
we all make mistakes, Shark, but we all got to pay for them in our own way.
He goes, "It's not my fault that I was a child and you left me with a shitty animal handling role."
What else could I do? Take it with me? Are you fucking kidding me?
After that role, I would have. Anyways, great game, guys. I hope it was fun for you. I know it was all fighting, but I hope it was good reveals.
Yeah, we had a good time. Well, at least I did. I don't care about
Fighting's
what
good.
race so you guys
Yeah.
had.
Yeah, we
might
even had
build
answers
some
for the night.
liquor monsters.
Yes. And next time, I'm sure you guys will get the girls.
Well, it's the first time we ever killed those guys, right?
Yeah. It's the first time you've ever even been in full-on confrontation.
Mm-hmm.
You did kind of. I don't think you guys fought them on the boat. You more were like letting them get killed by the pirates while you were
Yeah.
being.
Yeah, because that was just like 1,000 times easier.
And then you did face tattoo a couple survivors.
Right. But for the most part, we just ran away.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys are now. I like things in video games when you gain titles. So you guys now are all self-proclaimed generals, slayers of lycromancers, and saviors of what is the Elephant City called again?
Nope.
Saviors of the Elephant Isle.
There it is.
Single-handedly.
Yep.
Single-handedly.
And you guys got freedom fighters as well for doing the graffiti and saving the all the freedom fighters outside the wall from following the bad guy from accidentally working for the lycromancers.
Freedom fighters and graffiti riders.
Yep.
Nice.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night, y'all. Thank you, Jello.
Thanks, Jello. Love you guys.